Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this parody game. In the previous part, we mucked through the castle waterways, and now we're in the castle itself. We couldn't even get into the castle the normal way. We had to shrink ourselves down. So we're on the first floor of Tubba Blubba's castle, and already we see a Clubba snoozing away over there. We shall heal ourselves up good and ready, so we'll be able to take on the first of what I think is many enemies in this castle. So these things you see here are Clubbas. You may remember them from the game that this castle is from, Paper Mario 64. Their mode of attacking should be pretty obvious, a spiked mace. You can, however, still jump on them. Their mace hits do take a good chunk out of you. It can get worse for you if they decide to charge themselves. Charging themselves raises their attack power pretty considerably for their next attack. And there you have it. Stanley has the best defense of the three, too. Fortunately, aside from being beefy, they're not really all that tough, and Stan leveled up. Castle's got pretty huge furniture, but this castle did used to be owned by Tubba Blubba, and he's, well, a giant. Throughout various areas of the castle, we're gonna get pestered by these guys. We know how to deal with these things, though, by blasting them with gay pride. Hope she doesn't get locked, she'd be half useless. Stan doesn't care about that none. I just love that stomp sound. We've got the same strategy as always going on, with the violetness. Oh, raspberries. Oh, monkey trumpets. Nice, reliable hit. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. Don't miss this time, Gary. I guess that I was wrong. Magic Shot isn't available when she's locked. So she's more than half useless. She's completely useless. Ashley cowers and shields herself. Nah, she'd never cower. And that's the end of them. Well, you're at least not one of those siren jellyfish things that were in his castle last game. For those who don't know what I'm talking about or don't remember, in Paper Mario 64, Tubba Blubba's castle was filled with those weird jellyfish alien things. Whenever they spot you wandering around the castle, they would swoop down on you and drag you outside. You could never even battle them like you would normal enemies. They'd just come, swoop, bounce you out. The only way to stop this from happening was by having Lady Bo turn you invisible. Thankfully, however, those don't seem to be in this game. Time for Gary to give him a facial. No, Stan, you're the only one half decent at fighting these things. Well, at least the only one who doesn't require flower points to do their attacks. Another laser to the face. Another stomp to the chest. And that is the end of that pack. Gigantic toilet. Spare no detail. Also some kind of big, continuously flowing soaking area. Man, these guards suck. This is what I was talking about earlier in regards to flower point guzzling. Even Stanley's using them more. I like how they kind of get butthurt when they wake up. 2 more Clubbas, fairly easy pickings. I could always use Surly Squall to make this go a bit faster. The only problem with that is that it basically burns a honey syrup every time she uses it. This is all the more reason why Gary needs to master Happy Flower as soon as possible. I would have put the badge on Ashley first, but I'd rather have a renewable source of healing. Cool, nice job with the critical hits, boys. More gigantic furniture. You know, if Tubba Blubba cleaned up his castle once in a while, it would look pretty nice. It's even got a fair amount of greenery to not only brighten up the place, but provide fresh air. There are some Cursias in the castle as well. A larger group like this might merit some fancier moves. It's too bad I didn't hype Ashley up with some more honey syrup. That worked fairly well. The Quake Hammer move is a pretty good move for this chapter and the next, but after that it kinda gets outclassed and obsolete a bit. Magic's pretty effective on the Cursias. He just walks right up to you and smacks you upside the head with that thing. Well, since the Cursia's gone, we could probably just do the old plan. They look so put out when they're doing this. They be all like, "Oh, don't make me do stuff." She turned her teacher into a spoon, you know. Grumble, grumble, stupid trespassers making me do stuff. Tubba Blubbas have more than 100 HP, so they are pretty tanky. Alright. If we keep going this way, we'll end up at a tower. There's something pretty important at the top of it. Oh my god, a Clubba that's awake! Sorry dude, that's a trade secret. Bingo, the chapter boss has a name-o. Well, we're face to face with 3 Clubbas. Let's break out the special moves. Including Surly Squall. Bolt 2, motherfucker! See, I told you they were tanky. But not that tanky. Now that the guard's been put out of our misery, we can investigate the tower. This is just a touch creepy. Game glitch or something else? You decide. Okay, there's something a little weird going on here. He's not lousy, he's just stupid, which makes him lousy. We can't swear in a Nintendo game. Well, a fake fanfic one. All the flavors in the world, and Ashley chose to be salty. So it wasn't a coding error. I'm kind of reminded of the repeating staircase in Mario 64.
Are you serious?
Oh please, you knew that was coming. There are a few puzzles in this castle. Maybe Ashley should have made Stanley the magician. I doubt that. It's hard to take the piss out of a game when it does the work for you. So what we've got to do now is explore the castle for something that we could possibly use. I'm sure you guys already know it's going to be some kind of grate or some hole in the wall or something. After all, we learned a new ability in this chapter, and damn it, we're going to use it. This is the entry. Let's skip this. Thank you kindly, Scary Phanto. I think I'm gonna cut out the future Phantomage battles. We've already seen enough of them to last us like 200 years. At least the Clubbas were introduced this video, and they're easy to dispose of. Let's show off our group hitting moves. They can charge all they want, they're not surviving next turn. That soundbite comes from Mallow's Thunderbolt ability in Super Mario RPG, a much more broken move. Now there's something super important you gotta do here. From the inside you can unlock the front door, so you don't have to go through the waterway ever again. Unless, of course, you're a 100% completionist and you forgot like a star piece or something in there. There's another locked door up here. What does Lady Fantana pay these guards for? 2 more Clubbas for us to defeat. Since there's only 2, I won't be blowing them away with group spells. At least they miss sometimes. Ashley had oodles of time to prepare to dodge. 1 down, 1 to go. Strategy be darned. We're also pretty good at blunt force trauma. Done like dinner. This library-looking area might have something useful in it among the cobwebs. It's not looking like it. There's a Cursia wandering about. The battle ain't important enough to document. Going back this way brings us to the room just south of the kitchen. I think this room down here is the only one not explored. Oh, hello there. We've got a combat and 2 buzzy beetles. We should probably take care of that bat first. Zap! Well, at least it knows who to target, even though it didn't work. Way to rock that pretty lucky badge, Ashley. That's the end of that. Luck doesn't last forever. Quake Hammer will screw these guys up pretty nice. Swallow, don't spit. Bring it on home, Stanny boy. Look at our flower points. All this honey syrup we're gonna be drinking's gonna rot our teeth. Maple syrup ain't any better for our teeth. Don't worry, I see that star piece in the corner. Now if we look right here, there's a grate. If we're lucky, it'll lead us to the 2nd floor of this place. I'm so glad I increased his movement speed. We'll keep going up this strangely windy water path. And we seem to be in another cellar-looking area. There's a buzzy beetle over there that I'm sure we'll have to fight. You guys won't have to watch this though. First I'm gonna get Gary to pick up the pieces. And now we'll sink our crooked, rotting teeth into these syrups. We can jump onto this table here. Got ourselves a nice little thunder rage. Life shrooms always appreciate it. Maybe we'll find another star piece if we comb around here. Mushroom growing on the floor. There seems to be a bedroom on the other side of that wall. Oh, bugger. It's just another Clubba battle, it was nothing special. Another Curseus coming at us. We'll just blow him away with our ninja powers. Ninjas can shoot pink laser beams, right? I really should stick the Feelin' Fine badge on Gary at some point. They seem to really hate the color pink, don't they? There isn't much Stanley can do against these guys. Ashley, however, knows they hate lightning storms. Gary probably didn't have to do anything during this combat either. The area of the second floor here is kinda similar to the first. Oh my, who are you? Oh, just another baddie, but at least he's different. These are Shy Guys. A very familiar Mario critter. Shy Guy used Tackle. It's not very effective. That worked fairly well on them. Looks like their physical and magic defense are about equal. They're not as tanky as Clubba's. They haven't used their special move yet. Somersault. It's basically just a power attack. All in all, these guys aren't really all that much to write home about. I guess Tubba Blubba does some kind of magic research or something. Or maybe this belongs to Lady Fantana. Let's take a quick break since the enemies are wearing us down. Oh, this again. We're skipping it. In this little sitting room down here, I think there's a star piece sitting up on the couch. Ah, where we are. In the middle room, there's going to be a save point, and that is where I think we'll cut this short for today. Thank you guys for watching. It's always a pleasure showing off this game. If you like these videos, please favor subscribe. That way you'll be able to see when new ones come out. Once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.